silver implode. Hello, fellow traders everywhere. Adam Hewison here, co-founder of MarketClub, with your midday market update for Wednesday, the 29th of February. And this is a leap year, so it's pretty unusual. Last time we had a leap year, the stock market really took a dive. So we'll be looking at gold and silver today. Why did they collapse? And we'll be looking at those with our trade triangle technology. We'll also be looking at crude oil. Has it stopped going higher? Is it over? And also we're looking at three stocks today that are on the move: PULTEGROUP, CENTERPOINT Energy, and LENNAR. So let's get started right away and not miss any of the beat. But first, I don't know if I've told you about this before, but I'd love for you to come down to our Market Club Investors Summit, the first one we've ever had. It's going to be in Salt Lake City. It's going to be restricted to just 40 people, so we can really get you into the groove and learn what is really going on in the markets. You can give us a call. Toll-free number is 1-877-219-1482, extension 10234. Internationally, you can call us at 1-801-341-3981, extension 10234. Love to hear from you. Love to meet you. So I think we have a few, last time I checked, I think we have a few places left. So really give us a call today and get your place set up. And I think you'll enjoy it and you'll learn a lot, which is important. I think it's going to be a great year for trading this year. So let's go to the markets and go to the portfolio manager. And we'll start with the S&P 500 cash, as we normally do. It's still a plus 90 here. We still have a trend that's going up. However, this market's getting a little bit old. I think we'll probably see some consolidation around the 1360 level, and I think we're going to see this market go higher. We're still very bullish on the market, so we don't want to miss that. But generally speaking, you can see, let's take some of these triangles out. See our last triangle here at 1292. It's been a super trade for us. In our last weekly triangle, was even lower than that. That was back at 1264. So let's go to our next market. This is going to be the Dow. The 30, it's a plus 90. It's still a very strong trend here, even though we sort of, Bernanke's talking, but you can see we have a sort of open higher. We've come down a little bit, sort of midpoint of the range. Plus 90 is still a very strong trend. I would say I would only get concerned if we sort of close below these levels here. That's around the 1288 level, somewhere like that, 12,880 levels. So let's keep going, and we've got a lot of stocks to go through. NASDAQ, of course, is doing well. That hit the highest level since 2000. Hard to believe, but nonetheless, it's had a nice run up. You can see where we got long here on the monthly trade triangles at 2,753, and of course with 2,981. So we're doing very well in that market. And let's go to the next market. The big markets today have been gold and silver. And silver, and this is a surprise, is down 5.7% right now. It's a plus 90, but you wouldn't know it given the market action. So let's look at the market action. Is a negative engulfing line. This is a very unusual action when you have a big move up there. We talked about this market breaking the trend line. Boom, it went up. Come down like this. You just trade it. It's trading real time. 34.98. This is to be concerned about. I really do not think this market's going to go up anytime soon given today's action. And particularly if we're looking at the gold, and that's what I really want to share with you today. The gold action is a negative engulfing line right here. We're trading at 1724. This is real-time prices. And this is what I want to share with you. And I'm going to put my telestrator on so I can scope this out just a little bit further. So here we are. We are seeing this market do this in my opinion. Let's just clear that up. We don't need that, of course. So take that off the screen and do this. And let's go back to our telestrator. So here we are. Let's just do this on a line close only chart. So just click right here. It just makes it simpler. And let's take everything off here so we got nothing to distract us. So this is what I was looking at in gold. So here we can either go from here to here, then down to here, then up to here, and then down to here again. I think we're going to see this market come back down and potentially form another shoulder, which would be the right shoulder of a possible head and shoulders bottom. Now, the other thing you could do also is to measure the distance between the 2 points. So if you look at this level here to the lows to here, you can extrapolate that out and go from there way out here. So I think we still are going to see some more pressure on this market. I don't think we're going to see it recover anytime soon. And also what we can do, and I'm going to go back to our Fibonacci tool, and if we go from here, scope this down, we can see this going down to the 1650 level potentially, which is another $75 away from where we are right now. That'll cause a lot of pain for a lot of bulls, but generally speaking, I think silver, gold has been a disappointment, and of course our monthly trade triangle has been negative all along here. So let's go to our next market. There's lots to talk about today. And be sure to tune in tonight's show. We've got a show tonight. We do a 1-hour show. We really get into these markets in a little more detail. This is copper, sort of in a trading range. Longer term, minus 55 is a trading range. You can see we're long from the 375. It's 387 last. So generally speaking, a trading range there. Still very bullish. And let's crude oil. Now the crude oil market, we are still bullish on this crude oil market. We're looking for a place to get long. And you can see if you look at these levels here, we're coming into a low period in crude oil, in my opinion. So we could just, again, we could look at these. Let me get this on the screen for you. And that is if we look at the distance between the 2 points, I need to clear that off, of course. And we look at this distance between the 2 points here and here. And then we go the distance same out here. We're very, very close to getting a low period, very similar to what we saw here and here. So again, this is, I think we're going to see a low period coming in somewhere along the line here. And I think we may have, the next day or two, certainly I think we can see this market improve. Generally speaking, we're still very, very bullish. We still have a target zone on this market of 125. Actually, I'm going to say that's 120 to 125. So I think around about here, if we stick this around here, I think we would find some support and regrouping, and then I think we'll see the market going back up again. So you may want to just give that some time to stop going down, stop the momentum, and then wait until the turn comes and then get back in. You could wait for our trade triangle here to turn green, of course. We have the long-term monthly and the weekly positive. Only the daily is short-term from 107.95 is negative. So I think we can see that turn green, get in. I think it's going to go much, much higher. So let's clear the screen and go to our next market. And we'll be covering a lot more markets today. I'm going to jump through these. I'm going to go, the euro dollar basically looks like it's made a turn, negative engulfing line there. We'll talk about that on tonight's show. Also, the CRB index is pulled back. We will talk about that tonight. And we'll also be looking at PULTEGROUP right now. PULTEGROUP is a plus 85 right here. So if I put the chart on, which we'll do right now, here's the chart coming up. And you can see basically, I'll put the candlestick charts. Great action today. We've been long this market from 611. It's 877. So you can see there's the monthly trade triangle that came in, which is really doing very well. That was on the December 1st. So you can see from December 1st, it's gone from 611 to 877, which I think you'll agree is a fabulous trade and lots of profits in that position. So let's see how the last weekly we scope a little bit further out. You see the weekly came in right here at 455, and that's never reversed. So that's almost, you've doubled your money practically with that particular trade. So let's go into our next market. And these are the moves we've looked at today. And this is, of course, this is the CENTERPOINT Energy. Big move up today. It's still negative in our books. It did not change the course, so you should be neutral because we have a plus 70, an emerging trend. It hasn't emerged yet. Generally speaking, it looks as though it may be, let's just put a trend line in here, maybe still having some, yep, it's right up against a trend line. So I think generally speaking, it's still a trading range. It's not there yet. So let's take a look at our next market. And the next market is going to be LENNAR. And LENNAR is a plus 100. You can see we got long LENNAR right here. And that's right here at 18 on the, looks like the 18th of January. Oh, excuse me, the 8th of January. No, excuse me, the 11th, November 8th we got long this, I'm sorry. At 18, it's currently trading at 25. Nice trade. Trend is strong, plus 100. Just a really nice candlestick formations, steady, steady, steady. And of course, if we take this out, you can see just this market has been, much, much higher, 65, and here we are making a nice big base to probably push this market higher. But we'll be covering all these stocks and more tonight with our show. We'll probably be going live around 4 o'clock today, so if you want to tune in, we'll also be rebroadcasting that on demand, so you can do that, of course, at any time. But also be sure to give us a call about our Market Club Investor Summit this coming next month on the 27th or 30th, just outside of Salt Lake City. It's only restricted to 40 people. We want to keep it very small so people can understand exactly the concepts we'd be teaching. You can give us a call at 1-877-219-1482, extension 10234. I think the price, you don't have to stay for the whole summit. You can come in for 1 or 2 days. The international call is 1-801-341-3981, extension 10234. So be sure to tune in tonight, 4 o'clock. We'll have a live show. I'll be joining with Jeremy, and we'll be doing a complete recap of today's market action and a really in-depth look at gold and silver. So don't miss that show tonight. So I'm Adam Hewison from Market Club. I'll see you later on today. Have a great trading day.